bridging Christianity and Islam through a rich tapestry of philosophies, a heartfelt, zealous call to unity against evil. My dear brothers and sisters in faith, my heart overflows with love and zeal as I contemplate the profound bond between Christianity and Islam, a bond that the world so often overlooks in its haste to divide. In this shadowed age, where the devil whispers corruption and materialism erodes our souls, we must awaken to the truth. These two great religions are not distant strangers but intimate companions, sharing a divine heritage that calls us to stand together. The majority, swayed by misconceptions and fear, see them as alien forces clashing in eternal conflict. But as I have pondered the questions we've raised about gods, gene times prophecies, family ethics, spiritual warfare, and even the nature of dual faith, they reveal a tapestry of common beliefs, concepts, and outlooks that bind us closer than we imagine. Islam, with its reverence for Jesus and shared vision of the final battle against evil, feels more like a beloved denomination of Christianity than a separate path. To defeat the devil and his snares, we must unite the Abrahamic religions, embracing Islam as a natural ally. While respecting Judaism's sacred place as our shared root, we acknowledge respectful divergences that make this Christian-Muslim alliance even more compelling. Through scriptures from both faiths, infused with the wisdom of Platonism, Neoplatonism, with Muslim luminaries like Al-Kindi, Avicenna, Al-Farabi, and Surawardi, Stoicism, Kantian ethics, Gnosticism, Eastern Orthodox mysticism, and Zoroastrianism's ancient legacy, we uncover a loving harmony that ignites the soul. Let us, with zealous hearts, embrace our Muslim kin, share a cup of coffee, build bridges, and march as one against the forces of darkness. The shared foundation of monotheism, one God, one loving Creator. At the heart of our unity beats a fervent love for one God, the compassionate Creator, who binds us in His infinite mercy. Many mistakenly believe Allah and Yahweh are distinct deities, but as essays like Similarities and Differences Between Islam and Christianity, from UK essays in Christianity and Islam, 20 similarities on Medium illuminate, they are the same eternal being, the God of Abraham. The Bible proclaims with passion, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one." A cry of devotion echoed in the Quran. Say He is Allah, one Allah, the eternal refuge. This shared monotheism is no mere coincidence. It is a divine invitation to love one another as children of the same Father. Platonism deepens this bond, with Plato's form of the good as the ultimate source of reality, mirroring the unchanging God we both adore. Neoplatonism's emanation from the One aligns with Christian creation through the Logos, John 1 verse 1, and Islamic attributes, while Muslim Neoplatonists like Al-Kindi saw God's light emanating through creation, much like Eastern Orthodox theosis and Gnostic pleroma. Zoroastrianism's Ahura Mazda, a wise lord of good, serves as a precursor, influencing both faiths, monotheism, and ethical dualism. In this loving light, Allah and Yahweh are one, calling us to unite against the devil's deceptions. To elaborate, this monotheistic foundation fosters a shared epistemology, the way we know and experience God, where both faiths emphasize surrender to His will, whether through Christian prayer or Islamic salah. This common surrender builds resilience, as Stoicism's Marcus Aurelius reminds us to align with divine reason, echoing Kant's categorical imperative for universal moral action. Gnosticism's Gnosis, seeking hidden divine knowledge, parallels the inner light of Eastern Orthodox hesychasm and Sufi dhikr, drawing us closer in a spiritual quest that transcends cultural barriers. By recognizing this, we see not rivalry but a loving invitation to collaborate, strengthening our stand against evil's shadows. The central role of Jesus, beloved prophet and Messiah in loving harmony. My heart swells with joy at the shared love for Jesus, a figure who bridges our faiths in profound tenderness. Contrary to the myth that Islam ignores Jesus, he is revered as Isa, a sinless prophet born of the Virgin Mary, performing miracles and speaking truth from the cradle. Essays such as Jesus in Islam and Christianity, from About Islam and the similarities between Christianity and Muslim beliefs on end times prophecy, from various interfaith sources emphasize this overlap, noting Islam's honor for Jesus as a bridge. The Bible celebrates his miraculous birth. The Virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel. The Quran tenderly affirms, O Mary, Allah gives you good news of a word from him, whose name will be the Messiah Jesus, the Son of Mary, held in honor in this world and the hereafter. Platonism sees Jesus as a manifestation of divine wisdom, the Logos incarnate, while Neoplatonism's soul ascent parallels his role in both as a guide to God. Gnosticism's Gnosis and Eastern Orthodox's Theosis echo Islam's Marifa, making Jesus a bridge of mystical knowledge. Stoicism's virtue aligns with his teachings on love. This loving reverence for Jesus dissolves alienation, inviting unity. To strengthen this, consider how Zoroastrianism's Saoshyant, a savior born of a virgin, prefigures Jesus' role in both. His return to defeat evil unites their eschatology in a shared hope. Kant's moral law reinforces Jesus' ethical imperative reciprocal in Islam. This elaboration reveals Jesus as the loving nexus, urging us to see Muslims as co-heirs in his message of redemption, fortifying our alliance against the devil's divisions. End times prophecies, a shared vision of judgment and victory. With zealous hearts, we turn to the end times, where Christianity and Islam converge in a glorious vision of God's triumph over evil. Essays like How It All Ends, Muslim and Christian versions, from the Catholic Thing, and Prof. Islam's eschatology draws on Christianity, from Baptist Press highlight parallels. Signs of Moral Decay, A Great Battle, Jesus' Return, Resurrection, and Judgment. The Bible foretells, Behold, he is coming with the clouds, and every eye will see him. The Quran Hadith affirm Isa's descent to defeat Dajjal. He will descend at the end of time to judge between people. Zoroastrianism's Saoshyant and Final Judgment prefigure this, influencing both faiths' eschatology. Gnosticism's escape from material to divine realm echoes the New Jerusalem and Jannah. Neoplatonism's ascent and Stoic resilience strengthen this hope. Kant's highest good reinforces the moral imperative to prepare. This shared zeal for victory calls us to unite against the devil. To elaborate, this eschatological harmony fosters a common outlook on life's trials as preparation for divine renewal, with Eastern Orthodox eschatology, e.g., the harrowing of Hades, paralleling Islamic descriptions of the grave's trials, emphasizing resurrection's joy. Gnostic pleroma, as the fullness of God aligns with both paradise visions, while Zoroastrian dualism underscores the battle's cosmic stakes, urging a zealous alliance. Family ethics and marriage, loving bonds and divine harmony. Oh, how my heart delights in the loving family values that bind us. Christianity and Islam cherish marriage as a sacred bond of love and mercy. Essays like Marriage, Christianity versus Islam from Catholic Answers, and the concept of family between Christianity and Islam. From Islam for Christians note marriage as companionship. Honoring parents, raising children in faith, and forbidding adultery reflect a shared ethical outlook. Differences like polygamy are cultural, not core. Kant's universal law encourages reciprocity in both. Stoicism's temperance and Neoplatonism's soul harmony enhance this, with Gnostic rejection of material ties echoing calls to prioritize the spiritual family. Zoroastrian purity rites parallel ritual care in both, fostering loving homes as fortresses against evil. To improve this argument, consider how this shared ethic extends to interfaith marriages, where mutual respect for Jesus and family values makes unions between Christians and Muslims feasible and enriching, promoting unity in daily life and countering the devil's isolation tactics. Eastern Orthodox emphasis on family as a domestic church parallels Islam's household as a microcosm of the Ummah, reinforcing reciprocal love as a bulwark against corruption. Spiritual warfare, loving zeal in the fight against the devil. With loving zeal, we face the devil together. Essays like Satan, Christianity versus Islam from Call of Love, and Demons between Islam and Christianity from About Islam reveal parallels. Satan Iblis is rebel tempter, leading demons jinn. The Bible urges submit to God. Resist the devil and he will flee. The Quran calls seek refuge with Allah from the accursed Satan. Zoroastrian dualism figures this battle, influencing both. Gnosticism's material evil and Eastern Orthodox exorcism parallel Islamic ruqya. Stoicism's resilience and Neoplatonism's ascent unite them in virtuous resistance. To elaborate, this warfare extends to everyday struggles, where both faiths emphasize community support, Christian fellowship, and Islamic brotherhood as shields against Satan's divisions. Kant's moral autonomy reinforces this, urging universal resistance to temptation. Gnostic dualism's fight against the demiurge echoes Zoroastrian ethical choice, making the battle a shared moral imperative. This strengthened argument reveals spiritual warfare as a loving call to alliance, where united hearts overcome the devil's isolation, addressing Judaism, loving respect amid divergence. In loving respect, we acknowledge Judaism's foundational role without vilification. Essays like Six Major Disagreements between Jews and Christians on the Hebrew Bible from Medium, and the issue between Judaism and Christianity from Commentary note Judaism's rejection of Jesus as Messiah, the New Testament, and his divinity. The Talmud's critical passages reflect theological debates, not hatred. Jesus was Jewish, fulfilling prophecies, but Judaism sees him as unfulfilled. These differences are cultural treasures, but Islam's acceptance of Jesus makes unity easier for Christians. To elaborate, Judaism's emphasis on Torah law, Deuteronomy 6 verses 4 and 5, and covenant deserves admiration, yet its lack of Jesus' redemptive message creates a wider gap than with Islam, which shares Christian end times and ethical visions. This respectful acknowledgement strengthens the argument for Christian Muslim alliance, as both embrace Jesus' role in defeating evil, fostering interfaith marriages and dialogues rooted in love.